You can have the one or two kind of the South Asian actor or the Chinese actor on stage, but you know, when you read the program, you go, ooh, lighting designer was also culture diverse, and the stage managers, like that means there's something holistic and well-rounded about that. You know, it's then we're not doing tokenism, then we're not doing like, okay, the One Asians cast, we're done kind of deal, because again, I'm, you know, one is not enough. For me, it has to be 50-50 or 51% at least. So that's a way of measuring for me. When I program a season, that is my checklist. It's the 51 or the 50-50. So are there enough women playwrights? Are there enough playwrights of color? Are the directors, again, the key positions are usually also important to note, not just actors, but the power positions. Are there enough women directors? Are there enough directors of color? So that's kind of how I assemble and select my programming. And a measure of success is when people love it. When critically, you know, the reviews are good, and it's either two ways. Either they don't highlight anything, the reviewers don't say anything about like, I wonder why they casted a Chinese Hamlet, or they do highlight it in a positive way. Then that's something. Then you can go, okay, this is good. We're going somewhere. There's a dialogue that's going to happen. And so yeah, critically, like if that's even mentioned or highlighted, and if our audience feedback is good and inspiring, and we have audiences that come out inspired and are talking about it, again, either not specifically about like, oh, you know, the Chinese actor was great as Hamlet, or just like, isn't that a great actor who played Hamlet? Like do you know what I mean? That says a lot in terms of success. Again, if audiences love it and the box office numbers, it's a typical way of measuring success. I think that if we hit, you know, our box office targets, it says something for sure. Recognition in the community, you know, if our particular company has been recognized with nominations for awards, I think I use that as a measure of success. Definitely not like an obsessive goal, but it's nice to be able to go, in my season, 5 plays were nominated for this and that, and if especially the plays that were highlighted again were, you know, written by a playwright of color, or had a really big ensemble of actors of color, or our, you know, Asian Canadian set designer was nominated. Like that's huge, and that means that we're doing our job well, you know. So I think that's as far as I can tell in terms of measures of success. It's hard because art is such a intangible thing.